Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got some stuff to talk about today. It looks like Microsoft might actually be working with another developer on making a game for Microsoft. Most likely coming to Game Pass day and date. We don't got a whole lot of information, but first off, let's back up. There's a game called Outriders, and there's a studio called People Can Fly. Now I know I, for one, wasn't the biggest fan of Outriders. I kind of felt like it was just like a lot of mechanics in the game I wasn't really huge fond of. I wasn't really fond of, but I do respect the studio and the type of gameplay they do produce. It's just I wasn't the biggest fan of Outriders, but I know a lot of people that love the game. They couldn't get enough of Outriders. So let's pop over here to Twitter. As you can see, Clobro, he great dude. I met him in LA this year. He posted on Twitter and said Xbox is working with People Can Fly, the people who made Outriders, Bulletstorm, Gears of War Judgment, on a new AAA game project. Maverick. Maverick, my bad. The total budget for this production of the game is 30 to 50 million US dollars. This could be the co-production of its own project. So here's the thing how I'm looking at it, all right? I'm looking at it from the perspective of they make that third-person action-adventure type of gameplay. They helped with games like Gears of War, Judgment. They helped with games like they made Outriders. They made Bulletstorm. So to me, that's a very diverse lineup. That is something that I think Microsoft will really take advantage of, and I think they can make a lot of solid experiences with that. One thing I do want to point out that I'll probably make another video in the future with is I think that when it comes to this particular title, you got to look at stuff like the people who make DuXX. You got to look at, Crystal Dynamics, People Who Can Fly. All of these studios were purchased by Embracer Group, and for some reason, all of these studios are helping with Microsoft titles. Wish I had a tinfoil hat somewhere. I might actually buy a prop for that. But it kind of seems like it can't be just a coincidence that all their studios are working on Microsoft properties. Like, I can understand one, maybe two, but all of them? And the way it's looking like, People Can Fly is making a game that's funded by Xbox. So I think, food for thought on that, man. Food for thought. But when it comes down to this, I think this is a solid experience. I do hope it's like that third-person action-adventure over-the-shoulder type of game. COG loves that hashtag just one. And I think that Microsoft needs experiences like that. I think they could really benefit from, giving these people good money and letting stuff like Game Pass market it. Because the good thing about Game Pass that I see, obviously we'd have to talk to someone that actually does marketing, is I see Game Pass and I see a scenario where you don't no longer need to spend $200 million on a budget when it comes to marketing, because Game Pass is a marketing machine. You just put it in there and you just do marketing that's generalized towards certain games instead of holding a whole campaign against marketing for that particular game. Obviously, marketing still needs to be done. I don't want people thinking I'm not talking about that. Marketing is still important, and I do think Microsoft needs to improve on it. But I do think it gives them a lot of tools when it comes to marketing games in general. People Can Fly is actually a very solid company. They make very fluid games, decent to good gameplay when it comes to combat with guns and stuff. And I think they can be very beneficial to Microsoft in terms of what they can make. And I see a lot of people on Twitter, theorizing, are they making the Gears of War collection? I hope to God they aren't, because to me, first off, people want that Gears of War collection, and if they're just now starting it, it's going to be a minute before you get it. And I think that we need new experiences to a point too. Obviously we're getting a lot. They just did their showcase. They showed a lot of new experiences coming to the platform. But I think I would prefer People Can Fly make something original, or maybe bring back something old that's not Microsoft centric, like Army of Two or the Mercenaries franchise. Bring something that people loved, but it didn't get a whole lot of shine, and actually put money behind it and see where you could take that, see what that IP can do on its own. And I think that's what I would want People Can Fly. You know, something either new or something that we wouldn't expect. I feel like we all would expect Gears. And for the most part, we got a Gears most likely coming out in the next year and a half to 2. We don't need someone else working on Gears. Let's have them work on something else. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Very curious to hear your guys' opinion on this. People Can Fly. I know a lot of people that love their games. Now, it's like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of Outriders. I thought it was a fun game, but I didn't really gravitate a whole lot towards it. I don't even think I finished the game. But I could see the appeal to that. I just don't want them making it games as a service, you know. Microsoft's got plenty of those. Let's get something new. Let's get something single-player centric and single-player focused. Not everything's got to be a games as a service. Microsoft, you have plenty of those already. You know, obviously, if it makes sense, do it, but don't force anything. But put in the comment section below, what do you guys want People Can Fly? Do you want a Gears out of them? Do you want a new IP? Or maybe, like I said, an older IP that didn't get a whole lot of shine in the day? But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm very curious to hear you guys' opinion. And, you know, if you like the video, definitely hit that like button. You definitely appreciate it. Helps the channel like you wouldn't believe. And I appreciate everything you guys doing. The community has been coming in full, and I appreciate that. I'm going to start doing things a little bit different when it comes to the editing for the videos. I'm going to try things a little bit differently. Probably not with this video, with the next video, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I got videos for days at this point, like 3 or 4 days as my content. You know, I got videos coming out. And I hope you guys enjoy. But anyway, and until next time, this is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.